Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Happy day 208 of the year. How are you feeling this morning? How did you wake up? Hopefully you are well rested and enjoying some nice quiet yin time this morning as you start the new cycle of a new morning and a new day. On day 208 of the year, according to 365 Tao by Deng Ming Dao, our word for today is essence. So find a nice quiet and comfy place outside in the natural world like I am, if that's available to you. Get seated, comfy, here and now and present. And remember that coming back to your breath and taking some deep inhales in with long exhales out is the best way to come back to your body, back to your breath, back to the present moment, to the here and now. Open up your book to page 208 and let's start reading together on the subject of essence. When admiring a painting, don't examine the paint. When meeting an artist, don't look at the brush. Searching for life in the mechanics of cells and molecules is like trying to appreciate a painting by analysing the paint. It might be interesting in a narrow way, but the true point is to grasp the idea that the painting conveys. Why concern yourself exclusively with the mechanics of a situation? That is like seeking an artist's genius in the brushes. It is the mind of the artist, not the tools, that is responsible for the beauty of a painting. Well, I guess I'm a little biased because I'm an artist and a painter, but that's really poignant to me. I'm going to reread it. It is the mind of the artist, not the tools, that is responsible for the beauty of the painting. In the same way, the nature of life cannot be merely understood as the interplay of mechanistic forces. It may only be comprehended by taking in the essence behind the physics, chemistry, biology, math, and other scientific outlooks. All too frequently, we become so mesmerized by life's details that we fail to comprehend the whole. So that's something to think about too. There's lots of little mini details in everything, and especially in life, right? But if you focus too hard on those little mini things that are going on, you forget that they're part of something much bigger. They're part of a whole. Don't get caught up in all the little stuff. Think about things as a whole. The essence of life shall never be known by a human being as long as that person seeks to observe life like viewer and subject. The absolutely essential nature of life can only be comprehended by merging fully with the flow of life, so that one is utterly part of it. Wow. Lots of great takeaways in this morning's passage, but I love this last part especially. Being in the flow of life, right? In the Tao, we often include references to water because water is fluid, water is flowing. And we always say that we want to go with the flow. We want to flow with what is rather than force, right? So if we are in the flow of life, if we are flowing with life, then we are going to be utterly part of it. And so thinking about that too, a lot of times people ask the great question, like, what is the meaning of life? They really think about it. I think a lot of the times people overthink that question. What is the meaning of life? Is to be part of it, is to live, is to be in flow with what is. I really, really love this last paragraph, so you might want to take a few moments to really think about that, right? Am I in flow with life right now, or am I perhaps forcing something? Because what's the opposite of flowing? Is forcing. We always want to be moving in a fluid motion, just like water. So have a sit and think to yourself, what am I flowing with and what am I forcing? And try to move towards the fluid, move towards the flow as much as you possibly can. Some really great takeaways in today's passage, so I encourage you to reread it in your own time. Pull out whatever resonates with you. You might want to sit somewhere beautiful and meditate on it. You might want to write something down on a post-it and stick it somewhere where you can refer to it throughout the day. Or you might want to pull something out of here and make it your journaling prompt for today. This practice is entirely up to you. So thank you so much for being here for 208 days. It's always beautiful to start the morning with you, and I will check in with you tomorrow.